I'm gonna run up over sprint up here to Kavara.
Okay.
I need a meat shield.
Artlock.
Okay, I am gonna move to here, and I am gonna use. I'm gonna take a. I take it this is a dirt road.
Yeah, mud, dirt. Yes.
Mud. So I'm gonna try and scrape up some of the dirt from below me, and I'm gonna start sprinkling it into my hand, using it as dust to cast. Using it as sand to cast sleep. It's a 90-foot thing towards the person at the far end. I'm going to try and knock him out.
Okay. What is his what save does he need to take?
I have a spell save DC of 12, spell attack bonus of 4. Ability is charisma. I can never remember how this properly works, but
it's gonna be on your character sheet now. If you
there isn't
it out, it will be
there
on
isn't
your
one.
character sheet.
Is there?
roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures that the spell affects. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending, or so within. So the target point has to be within 90 feet, and then within 20 feet of that, you're affecting characters.
Yeah, but we have to see what its spell save is.
So I might accidentally
Right, if there was a spell save, it would be listed on the spell thing itself.
So I might knock out Snow or Kavara, but
So roll 5d8, and that's how many hit points can affect, and they're both at low hit points or near half, and this man is bloodied. So there's.
Yeah, knock this all out.
Have fun dragging back a 6'8", 200 and something fucking pound dragon.
Mm-hmm.
well, no, we just need to slap you awake after the combat's done. But I'm trying to catch this guy so we can get information.
Let's see here. Yeah, I guess that Midge, you really need to work on like organizing your spells. Like,
yeah, I do. I know.
I'm pretty sure you have to do a spell save on this DC.
Yeah, it's like it seems like such an overpowered thing if you didn't have.
I think we have to take a spell save DC here, which would be on your spell page on what your spell save DC is.
My spell save DC of 12. I already said it.
All right, so everyone roll D20.
Well, no, that doesn't help because we have to figure out what the actual thing you're testing against. We have to actually see what thing is testing against it. So it's sleep, which
it'll be Constitution at that point. If it's affecting your health, it'll be Constitution.
But it's not affecting your health. It's affecting your consciousness. You're not taking any damage. You're just going unconscious.
Yeah, but
here it is. I found it.
Strength?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Constitution check. The only other thing I can think of would be like a Wisdom check, maybe. But I'm pretty sure anything that involves of you getting knocked out is a Constitution check.
Okay. All right. No, there is no save. Yeah. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected. Ascending order from an order of their current hit points. That would start with the bandit, then move to Snow, then Kavara. Starting with creatures that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious till the end. Sleep takes no damage, or somebody uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. Subtract each creature's hit points. Okay, basically they're all asleep.
Yeah. So here's the deal with spell saving throws. Many spells specify that a target can make a saving throw to avoid some or all of the spell's effects. The spell specifies the ability that the target uses for the save and what happens on success or failure. The DC to resist one of your spells equals 8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier plus your proficiency bonus plus any special modifiers. So the spell itself doesn't specify that there is a saving throw in there, so no saving throw can be made.
But that's overpowered as fuck.
Well, it's based on how many hit points they have. It's easy because Kavara only has 7 hit points, you only have 6, and this person only has 1 hit point. So all told, he has 14 hit points that he had to roll off to he had to roll at least 1 hit point to put this man to sleep. So
Yeah, but you could put up any creature up to 40 health if you were to roll maxed on that.
yeah, if you were to roll max, but also undead creatures and certain other ones are immune to it.
People
Yeah.
just said, I haven't done much with 5th edition, more with the older editions. Good to know that sleep is still broken. Yay.
Yeah.
with the
It's
image
never
of a
really
Psyduck.
been. It's never really been.
Wow, that's
Easy.
ridiculous. Okay, well, we're all asleep then.
All of us?
No, it's
Oh,
within
down
20 feet
here.
of the point of.
Oh.
Those people. Yeah, the people down there are asleep.
A bolt of magic strikes forth from Artlock's hands, and just this, and you see all 3 individuals just collapse onto the ground.
Phew. Phew.
I should use that.
You
more
are
often.
you are now out of combat.
Oh man.
Right. Let us.
Well, it's safe to say that deception didn't work.
No, I grumble over. I reply to Tybone of it. Yeah, you think we know that? As I pull out the crossbow bolt from my shoulder from the same wound, and now I'm gonna slap these 2 awake.
Just get the image of Artlock just walking down there and just like jolts out and just okay, let's work this out. It's just starting to
I'm
get used
guessing
to it.
I'm
now.
awake now.
5 more minutes.
Okay, I'm probably not strong enough to wake up the dragon, so somebody else slap him.
Like waking
Yeah,
up.
wake up.
Are we out of combat now?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
I get up and I'm gonna head over to the sleeping man and I'm gonna look at him. And is there anything discerning about him, like something that pops out about like his features?
Oh,
since he's not...
could I fit through that alley there?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't go far enough.
The
I-
individual on the ground before you looks to be somewhat of a disheveled gentleman. He wears clothing that seen better days, and like bits and pieces of leather armor kind of strewn about on different parts of his body.
I'd actually like to take a quick 5-minute break if that's all right.
That's not
Sure. Let's take a 5-minute break. I have arrived.
He did that to me earlier when it was just me in here.
For a second there, I was like, "Wow, that was a really sudden storm, even for Florida."
I was gonna say because it was actually it was raining outside earlier, and I was just like, "Oh fuck me."
So here's my idea of what I was going to suggest to do next. Kavara and Snow disarm the asleep bandit, and Kavara's got some rope, tie him up. Whilst
Check
me,
his raise to
Tyburn,
see if Kavara
me-
can make a 12.
me, Kavara, and Borkvarrd search the corpses that are littered about this section of street, see if we can yield any information and or loot. And then we will wake this guy up, see if we can get any more information before turning him over to the authorities or dealing with him as we see fit before we venture on to what was probably going to be this fortress. I'd like to try and see if we can find out if there's any back entrances, things like that, things where we can get the advantage on them, because assessing from what the estimates were that we were given, this is 8 to 10 of 30 possible bandits. I'd like us to have the advantage here.
Even if that was an inaccurate stat, that's a possibility.
Even so.
So I walk up to him, I grab his weapons and stuff, and I gently take him off. I'm trying to not wake him up yet.
All right. Yeah, you don't wake him up.
Yeah, no, it has to be a pretty hard slap to wake the guy up, so.
Mm-hmm. Then Kavara will tie him up with rope, trying to not tie a noose around his neck.
We have rope.
Yeah, Kavara has
Everyone in
50
the
feet
party
of
should
rope,
have
apparently.
Yeah, but you carry it with you? I thought it was on your pack animal.
I don't have a pack animal.
Kavara is her
dragon.
pack animal.
Oh.
I keep everything on me too.
Do you have the
Well,
carrying
yes.
capacity for that?
I do.
I actually do. Yes, I could carry up.
He's
to,
a
like,
dragon. She's a dragon.
No, I was talking to Snow. He said he carried
No,
everything too.
I can still put 6 more pounds of shit on me if I wanted to.
I am at my...
Do you want to carry a ladder for me?
No, I'm not carrying your dumb stuff.
So yeah, Tyburn, myself, and Borkvarrd, let's go look at these corpses.
Corpses.
Time to go a noodling.
So,
Mhm.
I wanna say, how big is this ladder?
It's 10 feet.
We have a 4-foot dwarf carrying a 10-foot ladder all the time through combat when we're fucking.
No, I don't
out.
care.
The ladder's on
I don't-
Kettlemund.
I carry very few things on me because my armor and weapons weigh so much.
Do you
I
need us
really hate
moving
that you
our
have to
tokens
switch-
around, or are you just going to give us a list of what's on all the bodies?
You go through, and
Okay.
most of them do not have anything of note on them, but you find, let's see, first body you find 21 copper pieces. Second body you find 14 silver pieces. Third body you find 6 gold pieces.
Ooh, hold on.
Progressively getting more rich.
Mm.
Fourth you find 1 copper piece. Fifth you find 22 copper pieces. And 6th you find 18 silver pieces.
Can you run through that list again?
So 30 silver.
You better
So-
check.
Crossbow. How
I
many
got it
crossbow
for you
bolts
right
are
there.
there?
Well, I'm going through the goal. I'm going through the monetary value first. First one is 21 copper pieces. Second one is 14 silver pieces. Third one is 8 gold pieces. Fourth one is 1 copper piece. Fifth is 22 copper pieces. And 6 is 18 silver pieces.
Right. Okay.
So it is going to be 20,
44
or no.
copper pieces,
30 silver, and 7 gold.
32 silver, and 8 gold.
11 plus 18.
There was one of them that had 8 gold pieces.
It
So
was 14 plus 18. And there was one that had 8 gold pieces. So
I
we
bet it
got
was
44,
11 silver.
32, 8.
All right. Well, you're giving us more money, so I will not argue there.
well, I'm looking at my list. You also find a moderately, like a moderate quality crossbow with each of them. It's a light crossbow.
It's not a hand crossbow, though.
No, not a hand crossbow. Just a light crossbow.
How many
Can't use
crossbow
it.
bolts are there?
Each one of them holds 10 crossbow bolts. Well, that varied slightly. So all told, you're probably going to get maybe 25 crossbow bolts out of all these guys.
I will replenish my stock back to 40 is what I'll do.
Okay.
Because I don't really... Otherwise, I'd just be like having crossbow bolts hanging out of my pocket. That wouldn't be cool.
Each one of them carries a scimitar.
They got curved swords.
So, other than that, they have some leathers, what accounts for like leather armor and some clothing. But it's not really as useful since you ravaged them.
Put some holes in it.
And that's about it.
So we're
Monetary,
gonna have.
and is there any monetary use of like taking these things?
Yeah, I mean, they're worth something if you want to sell them.
Kavara got any room for some extra swords and crossbows and things, depending on their
Like
weight?
playing Diablo 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I could carry a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe fit them in the backpack. I have no idea.
So let's just leave it.
Quick, pop a town portal, then we'll go ahead and get
I
all the
just-
stuff and come back.
I just did the math for us. So it's going to be 6 silver
Gotta play
piece,
some Path of Exile one of these days, Bob.
8 copper piece,
Yeah, we do.
and each of us will get 1 gold, and we're all going to decide who's going to get a second gold piece because there's going to be 3 seconds left.
Hold on, so 6 silver.
Yeah.
Takes me to 14.
8 copper,
1 copper.
8
Or 8.
copper.
Well,
per person.
what I suggest is we each take an even portion, and then we all. I mean, I do carry my liar's dice on me. We all just take a roll, and whoever rolls the best gets,
Whoever
keep
gets the
the
second.
remainder.
I'm going to get my knuckle bone dice out for this because
So each person gets 8 copper pieces.
Yep, 8 copper. I mean, no, it's
11 copper,
yeah,
8
copper.
silver.
No, it's 8 copper per person, 6
Oh, yeah.
silver per person, and then everyone's gonna get 1 gold piece, and we're gonna roll to see who gets. 3 of us will get 2 gold pieces after that. Because there's 8 gold pieces. There's 5 of us.
These D4 dices we're rolling.
Was it 11 copper?
It'll be D6.
Yeah,
We're rolling.
11. Wait, well, hold on. Everybody just listen to Snow. He worked it out. Snow, go over it one more time.
Okay. 6 silver, 8 copper, 1 gold, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna roll to see who's gonna get the second gold piece, like for 3 of us. So I'm not sure how we're gonna work that. I'll let you work that one out, God. How we're gonna figure
I
out
suggest
that.
we each just roll a d20.
I mean, the highest 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tyburn, being a servant of Helm, won't worry about the.
Okay. Well, the other 4 individuals will definitely.
All right, can you beat our locks?
And are you not going to take it, Kvar?
No.
Okay, so
Never
Artlocks, Borkvarrd, and Snow, you each get another gold piece.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Are you also donating half your income, Tyburn, to the
No,
church?
not this time.
Yeah, see, Arlux would have won anyway if I did roll.
Yep.
The Order of Helm doesn't tithe like that.
Okay. All right. And now you have one unconscious individual.
One
Not in my
unconscious and
inventory.
tied up.
That's not going in my inventory.
No, we're going to wake up and ask him for questions. Get ready to
I'm not really
parlay.
clear what we're asking him exactly. What are we?
Information about the fortress,
How
probably.
many of them are there at the fortress?
Oh,
Where are the drugs going?
before we wake him up, I have an idea. Let's grab all of his dead friends and put them around him.
Yes.
Oh God!
Yes.
Jesus Christ! How long is he asleep for?
Borkvarrd wants nothing to do with that.
As
Wow.
long as Artlock stays concentrated on it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say we fucking.
As long as I keep fumbling the sand about in my hand.
Figure out which one's Frankie. Put him right next to Frankie.
Well, they're already all lined up there, so let's grab him and we're just gonna throw him, like to wake him up, throw him on top, like with all these lined up dead bodies up here.
Jesus!
You
Is
two
there
are-
anybody around to see this as well? I'm just saying, this looks
Oh
very.
yeah, people are following through. They're seeing this this corpse display. There are a couple of guards too. That
We're just
are,
rounding up the bodies. That's all.
But
Tyburn,
I'm
I-
assuming Tyburn has shown you, or has shown them their.
He's just holding up the
writ.
warrant, like.
Your
Yeah, it's official business. Move along. Move along.
We probably should take that one.
Nothing to see here, ladies and gentlemen. Move along now. Nothing to see here.
Right, so I'm going to slap this guy and wake him up.
No.
Okay.
We're going.
No. First, let's move him first up here where Borkvarrd's at.
I'm trying to intimidate the shit out of him, so he's at this point of like, oh
All right.
God, I can't. You know,
Well, if we're gonna be intimidating him, the person with the highest intimidation check should be doing that.
if we
We'll
also,
do good cop, bad cop. We'll do persuasion and
Put
intimidation.
him right there.
Well, who's got a high charisma?
I have a
Me.
charisma of
I have high
15.
charisma too. I can do a persuasion check with a +2. I can do a deception check of +4.
I get a deception check of +4, a persuasion of +4, an intimidation of +2.
I got intimidation +3, so if we're gonna be doing intimidations, I will do it. If you're
Okay,
gonna do
you start off with the
persuasions,
intimidation. I will follow up with the persuasion.
I mean, with advantage might be good. See even all the corpses around.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
trying to get at
Okay.
with these.
So have you? So you're waking him up.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, you slap him across the face, and I'm assuming he's pointing towards the bodies when he wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you slap him across the face, and he just groggily gets up and kind of.
No,
Or doesn't
he's,
get up,
he's
but he-
bound
he-
together with ropes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He doesn't get up, but he wakes up still groggily, and he looks out and he sees the corpses of his friends arrayed in front of him. And a split second passes before he looks to the nearest official-looking person and goes, "Marcus is in his home to the south of to the south of town. He is alone. Nobody is with him."
Just spills his guts.
I own a horse that's also arrayed there. You can have that too. The fort has a 3-person watch that is around. They have 3 watches throughout the night, and 3 people are on the watch. I just don't hurt me.
This guy's very cogent for being like scared shitless.
Any way of infiltrating this there stealthily?
This guy is one of those bandits that's been in this situation a few times. He just knows what to do now.
Okay. The
Is
fortress,
there any-
real quick. Can we get in there in any other way that they don't see, the watch wouldn't see, that you can remember?
No. There's
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna try
Is
this.
there any sections of wall that are lower than 10 feet?
No, it's 15-foot wall palisade.
Okay,
1 foot short.
Kavara, would you do the honors of tying this man to the well rope and we'll dunk him?
Why?
Why not?
Why would the guy
What,
so
like the guy in
cooperative?
Pirates of the Caribbean ride?
Tyber does not feel good about this. Tyber doesn't feel good about this.
We're just gonna leave him hanging above the water of the well.
No,
and,
no.
You could just give him to one of the guards. That's
Would the guards allow us to torture this guy in a public area?
At this moment, I kind of feel like just untying.
We
him and
haven't
just going,
done
"You can
anything
go."
to him. He literally woke up. It was just like, here's everything you need to know.
Okay.
This guy
Don't
has
hurt
1
me.
health left.
Hand this man over to the authorities, then ruin our fun.
No,
I feel-
in all honesty, like, should we even hand him over to the authorities? I think we should just like let him go with how cooperative he was. He's just
No.
like, whatever.
No, we're not
just
letting him
home.
go.
He's
He's a
still a bandit.
lawbreaker. He's a lawbreaker.
I'm just
And
gonna
he tried to kill
I'm
us.
just gonna show you guys his health bar.
yeah. It's
If
guy-
we torture him, we're probably going to kill him.
We're gonna
Well,
hand him
okay.
over to the authorities.
Also,
I
I
go
feel
up to
like
him-
torturing someone in a public area kind of puts us over the knife edge of are we good guys or bad guys?
It's like chaotic good. Don't worry.
I'm gonna put my hand on his
Okay,
shoulder.
so
And I'm gonna
neutral.
I
gonna
don't think torturing someone in the full view of the public qualifies as
Can I
good.
speak, Borkvarrd?
I said neutral.
I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder and go, thank you for the information. Now, have fun in prison.
Right. Shall
I was gonna say you start torturing somebody. There's gonna be like a 5-year-old that's on the side next to the crowd, just going like, "Mommy, what are they doing to that man?"
Don't look, Bort. Don't look.
I would like to go back to Kavara's before we head to what's his face's house, because I would like to quite get my horse.
What's his nuts?
Oh, yeah, who wants this dude's horse?
Oh yeah, this guy's also got a horse. So
Are we
Tyburn,
just slowly just taking horses from NPCs and like game?
Tyburn, you've got yourself a horse.
Well, I mean, are we gonna talk to the Marcus guy first?
Well, I want to grab
Well,
my
the-
horse. Well, the horse is at Marcus's. So,
I'm gonna head straight towards Marcus right now.
I'm gonna go to
Location
Kavara's,
was-
grab my horse, and ride ahead. Do you want me to grab yours, Snow? Like have it on the
No,
other
let's
rein?
not grab our horses yet.
Why? I want the advantage bonus for being on a horse in combat.
You want your horse to die? Until we get mounted gear,
He's-
I don't
Okay.
want to.
Fine.
The bandit said that nobody's watching his house. I don't think we have to worry about it unless
Yeah.
we're going to go into like his backyard or something. And he's got a bear trap there.
By the way, for XP, just before we get too far away from that, you each get 60 XP.
Yay.
Oh, so
We're
we are
almost-
on level 2.
Almost 2/3 of the way to a level.
I just need another 60 points. Yay.
What do you need for level 2?
300.
How do you have more than us?
Artlock's gonna have a little bit more because he did the.
Well, me and Midge should both have 190 now,
We
and
have
the rest of
180.
you should have 180, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I think you did your math wrong, Sly.
All right, 180 then.
Because I don't remember you getting like 100 points. The rest of us
Mhm.
didn't.
No.
Oh.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head straight over there, looking at Tyber and all of them, and I'm gonna go. Well, let's go and see Mr. Marcus Headley.
Okay. You all go towards Marcus's house. The individual that you interrogated told you where it was, and it's a small, like kind of like very close to Kavara's, just not as nice. It doesn't have a good fence in front of it.
I thought you were going to say his
fence is
Kavara is
bad
like
and you
next
should
door
feel
neighbor.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god, that'd be funny. I'm gonna motion to Kavara, Artlocks, and I say even Borkvarrd go and surround the house.
So who's going up to the door to ring the bell, as it were?
The person, someone that can deceive, I think, so he'll actually open. I can get +4, unless it would be me and Artlocks. It would be the ones that would try to deceive him to open the door.
Well, how are we going to surround the house? Since you mentioned
Well, just
that?
cover exits.
Yeah,
Okay.
cover the exits. Like don't go in front of the windows, and be like, "Hey, we're surrounding you." But
just Kavara goes to the window and taps on it. Let me in. I'm a fairy.
Let me in before I burn your house down.
I hear you open your mouth and you can see the lightning.
You need that meme of the little girl smiling with her house burning in the background.
They told me I couldn't have the Barbie.
Does that sound good to you guys? You all surround it. We go and talk to Mr. We'll try to deceive Headley to at least open the door first before we go to plan B of.
Well, I'm
destroying
a
his
little
house.
unclear to what the plan is. What are you trying to deceive him about?
To open the fucking door. That's what I've said already.
Yes, I know,
times.
but what? But again, your plans tend to stop at the disguise on your face. What happens after that?
Obviously, we're going to apprehend him.
We're apprehending him?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
apparently.
That's what we should do. We don't need any more information unless we're going to find something fucking shocking. I mean, this dude spilled the guts about the place. We know there's 3 watches with 3 people at all the times throughout the day. We know that the walls are 15 feet high. So, I mean, what else can we find out besides just apprehending a crook?
Well,
So
we
we're
can
just
maybe
going
see
to-
what the recruitment process is, because this guy is the head recruiter for.
Yeah,
this
that's what I'm a
place,
little-
We've
right?
already been found by his men. I'm pretty sure he knows about us.
Well,
How
that
would he
information
know
hasn't
about us?
necessarily gotten back to Fortress.
Yeah, he
yet, though,
might
so
think
there's
we're dead yet. So
So it's possible the information has gotten back to the main force at the fortress. There's a possibility that we can still infiltrate the fortress by talking to Marcus.
See, I thought that's what the plan was that we interrogated that guy to figure out where Marcus lives so that we can continue the original plan, which was to infiltrate the fortress.
that's what I
Now
thought
I'm-
was going on.
Now you're saying that we're going to just convince him to open the door and arrest him and give him over to the authorities?
Well, we gotta still surround his house because knowing my history in D&D, surrounding a potential target's house is always the best idea because they're gonna try to escape, 9 times out of 10.
Sounds like a sound plan.
So who
Let's go
wants
do
to
that.
be the muscle, and who wants to be the person trying to get him to open the door from the first place?
I'll try and get him to open the door.
Who wants to be of Artlocks to go and be ready for combat if it breaks out?
Totally the cleric.
I'll take the cleric with me. Me and Tybin will go to the door. You 3 surround the building.
I was joking, but okay.
Well, us 2 can amount to something, and then you 3 can
Okay.
rush in. That's what we're going to
it
go
can
with.
amount to something.
Okay.
To be fair, Bob, me and you are the flimsiest characters. Just
So you
I'm an
surround.
amazing character. I don't know what you're talking about.
Squishy humies.
I do want to point that I think we're going to be trying to stealthily surround his house. The 3 of us that are doing this. God, why did we pick Borkvarrd for that then?
Should we roll for stealth then?
Yeah.
wasn't my plan.
Well,
You agreed to it. You gave consent.
I was the one questioning the terrible plan.
it's not terrible. No. You have not played D&D enough then, because they always will try to escape, and most of the time they can't escape because they're just going to sprint away.
dragon
to
is
the forest.
sneaky dragon.
Scary dragon is scary.
Send the guy with -2 dex.
God!
-2 dex to surround the house stealthily.